Good morning, everybody. It says I'm live. Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you here. I hope you're all well this morning. My name is Emma Oliver Trent. I'm Artistic Associate at Orchestras for All, and it's a real pleasure to be with you again for day 2 of our online course. And here in sunny, not very sunny, a little bit sunny, East Cornwall, I'm in the loft of my house, and I'm looking forward to half an hour's worth of making music. So welcome to all NOFA members. Thank you so much for being here with us. It makes all the difference, and it's so great that so many of you have joined us for our online spring course activities. So welcome to the National Orchestra for All. You are fab. But also welcome to anybody else. So perhaps there's some family members that you've managed to drag in to take part, which is great. And indeed, maybe there's some other people out there watching. So welcome to you all. Thanks for joining us. If you have a musical instrument that you want to play, have it to hand, ready. I will give you a minute to get it ready when we start to use them. If you don't have a musical instrument, but you have something else you want to make some music with, some pots and pans, I don't know, whatever you like. Drumsticks on chairs seem to be all the rage in schools nowadays. So whatever you want to make music with, you can, but we're going to do it all using our voice as well. So you can do all of this just through singing, clapping, stamping, and all that jazz. Great. Okay. So for those of you that were here yesterday, I hope your sectionals went well, NOFA members. We're going to carry on from where we left off from the course yesterday. So we're going to keep going with that klezmer piece in the same style, but we're going to learn a second part. We're all going to get our bass voices out and start learning some of the bass lines. It's really good when you're learning music to learn not just the tune, but also some of the in-between parts. And then you really understand how the piece goes. Great. So let's start with a bit of a warm-up like we did yesterday. So I'm going to just have a little shake around, reach up to the sky. Oh, reach down to the floor. Oh, okay. Shake this one. Shake the other one. Okay, great. Now we're going to do some body percussion. Your body is your drum kit. Just copy me. I'll do 4 beats, then you copy with 4 beats, okay? So me for 4 beats, you for 4 beats. I'll still keep counting the beats so you can hear me counting as you're copying, okay? We'll start quite simple, try and get a bit harder, try and stick with it. I'll repeat every phrase at least twice to give you a chance to learn it. Okay, here we go. This is me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You, 2, 3, 4. You, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, I'm going to stop that there for a moment. Do you remember yesterday? Well done. Do you remember yesterday we learned the rhythm from the klezmer piece? For those of you that might just be joining today, I am going to recap all the music that we did yesterday. I'm going to do it slightly faster than we did it yesterday so we can do some more. But I will recap everything so you'll be able to catch up. Okay, so yesterday we learned a rhythm. Do you remember everyone else? It went like this. Join in with me when you can. Boom, boom, clap, boom, boom, clap, boom, clap. A bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. If you remember that rhythm, that's great. And people who are playing drums and percussion, you can play that rhythm. But what I thought we might do today is just power up that rhythm a little bit by filling in the gaps. So I'm going to keep repeating this rhythm now. Join in with me when you can. Okay, I'll start slowly. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just do the feet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bit more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Okay, so we're going to use that rhythm later. Well done if you managed to do that, because that's a little bit complicated. It's a very syncopated rhythm, so it has some offbeats in there to kind of throw you. And then let's just recap the other rhythm that we learned yesterday, which again, percussion players and some other players might be using. When it was a lot more simple, went like this: join in when you can. Stamp, clap, stamp, clap, stamp, clap, stamp, clap. Great, so we'll use that rhythm later as well. Okay, so that's our bodies a bit warmed up. I hope you're feeling warmed up a little bit. Let's now move to some notes. So if you want to play an instrument now, you can. I recommend you use your voices. That's probably the best way to really learn this music. I'm just going to get my violin so that we can tune up. So get your instruments now. Grab your instruments. I'll just take this opportunity. Morning, everybody. Percussion instruments at the ready. Well done. Excellent. If you've got anything you want to say, do pop it in the live chat, and I will take a moment to read it. Okay. Right then. Let's tune up. If you want to play an instrument, let's tune up now. If you're singing, it's useful to just practice singing this A. Get your vocal cords in tune. Here we go. Tune up now, please. Great. If you're playing a stringed instrument, don't forget the other strings. Think of the neighbours. Great. Okay. Now, if you remember yesterday, we learned a special scale. We learned it's kind of an East European scale used in klezmer music. And it went like this. Ba, 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 ba. Well, the scale doesn't go like this. The exercise goes like this. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 so if you remember that scale, we'll play that again. We'll sing it and play it now. So I'm starting on a D. If you're playing a B flat instrument, then that will be an E. If you're playing an E flat instrument, that will be a B. So start on that note. I'll just play each note in turn. We have join in with the notes as I go up the scale. You can sing them. So that's a G sharp, or an A sharp for clarinets and trumpets, or an F natural for saxophones and tenor horns. Great, that's the Klezmer scale. Let's do that singing exercise we did yesterday to the notes of one, to the sound of 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, did I miss out 7? I may have missed out 7. Let's try it again, a tiny bit faster. If you're struggling to play it, just sing it. That's what gets the music really inside your body really well. So if you're struggling to play this scale, just sing it with me. Okay, let's try that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's do it a bit faster. We'll just do it fast once and then we'll move on. Okay, a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. They're the notes we're going to need. Let's recap the melody now. Let's recap the tune and see what you can remember from yesterday. So I'm going to play 2 bars. Actually, I'm going to sing 2 bars. I think I'll do this just singing. I'm going to sing 2 bars. You can sing or play them back to me, okay? Just do the first part first. So here we go. I'm going to sing 4 beats. You copy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is me. Ba, 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 ba. This is you. And again. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ya, ba, 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 ya, ba, bum. 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 Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ya, ba, 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 ba. Ba. Great. now let's do longer phrases. I'm hoping you're remembering this from yesterday. Let's take longer phrases now. So 4-bar phrases, so 8 beats long. Here we go. So the same thing, I'll do a phrase, then you copy. Okay, check my A. La. Here we go. This is me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. You. Bum, 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 ba, ba, ba. This is me. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Me. Ba-yum, ba, ba, ba-yum, ba, bum, ba-yum, ba, ba, ba-yum, ba, bum. Let's do that again. Ba-yum, bum, bum, 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 ba-yum, bum, ba-yum, ba, ba, ba. Good. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Go. Bum, 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 bum. Great. Okay, so I'm hoping you're remembering this quite well. Fab. Okay, now what I'd like to do, if you remember yesterday, we sang or played that melody, and then we accompanied ourselves with our body percussion. Yeah? So we had those rhythms. What I'd like to do is I'd like to now just take it up to the next level. And if you want to, you can sing or play the bass line. So the bass line has the same rhythm that we did on our body percussion. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. But you can now assign some notes to that. So for that first little bit, it's going to be the note D. D. Okay, so if you want to sing or play bass line today, if you're feeling a bit bassy, let's go for this bass line. So it goes like this. D, 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 D. Okay, if you're feeling like you want to challenge yourself, you could do this. D, 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 D. So that's the rhythm that we just learned earlier, and I'm singing the bass line as well. Let's try that a couple of times so you can decide if you want to do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Join me. D, 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 D. Great. Okay, so you can add that bass line in if you'd like to. You can play it on an instrument. If you've got an instrument that you play like this, like a big double bass or cello, play the bass line. That would be great. And then the second part of that bass line goes like this. A, D, 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 A, D, D, D. Join in. A, D, 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 A, D, D, D. Okay, I'm just going to show you how that's going to work. So we're just working, improving what we did yesterday. And we'll move on to the B part in a minute. So let's just look at the A part. I'm going to sing the tune, and then I'm going to play the bass line. Okay, that's my D, and I'm going to use that A. You ready? Okay, just watch and learn for a moment. Okay. Ba 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 With me? If you're playing a strummy instrument, if you're playing guitar or ukulele today, or anything else that you're playing chords on, The bass line uses the notes of the chord. So when I say D, you can play D minor. D minor, D minor, D minor, D minor, D minor, D minor. And when I say A, you can play A minor, okay? If you're playing a stringed instrument like me, a bow stringed instrument, you can play the open strings next to the string you're on. Okay, if you want to do that. Okay, so D minors and A minors, strums instruments. Right, let's do the A part all together. So see how many things you can do. See if you can fit that in somewhere. Sing, play, clap, stamp. Like a one-man band. We should have got those cymbals to put in between your knees so we could. Anyway, next one. Right, here we go. We're going to do the A part. Sing it if you can. Play the bass line, A's and D's. Stamp and clap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 ya ba ba ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 again. Ba 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 ya 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 ba 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 ya ba ba ya ba 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 ba. Great. Okay. I think we might be ready to move on to the second section now. Okay. I'm just going to take a minute. Have a little glass of water. I'm just going to read some of the things that you're saying. Great. Singing away. If you've got anything you want to pass on, do say. Great. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Okay, the second part now. Let's listen to the bass line first. We're going to use the note E. So that's E for me. F sharp for clarinets and trumpets. And a C sharp for alto saxophones and tenor horns. Okay, the bass line goes like this. So I'm going to play that a few times over and over. See if you can join in. Everybody join in with this. You might decide that you want to play it instead of playing the tune. But you can sing it as well. So the notes are E, E, A, E, E, D, D. So you can sing the note names. Okay, let's just play that bass line a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, E, A, E, E, D, D, E, E, A, E, E, D, D, E, E, A, E, E, D. One more. Great. That's the only part of the bass line and the new part of the bass line you're going to need. Now, melody. There's a little bit of extra melody that you need to learn now for the B part. So we'll do it in call and response again, okay? I'll do 4 beats, you copy 4 beats, okay? I think I'll just sing it. You can sing or play. I'm going to start on the note D, but it's the high D this time. The high D, so the top note of the scale that we've been using. That note there. Okay, but it's going to start with a stamp. You ready? So I'll do 4 beats, you copy 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, this is me. You, 2, 3, 4. Me, 2, 3, sorry, you. You, 2, 3, 4. Great, gonna carry on now. 2, 3, 4. Great, next bit. Great. Okay, I'm going to do longer phrases now. Okay, so here we go. Let's not do it like that, because the first part is just a little introduction. So let's leave that little bit of the high Ds on their own, and let's just start from the beginning of the B section. So I'll sing for 8 beats, then you copy. This is me. 2, 3, 4. Go. Me. Good. That's a little bit hard, that, isn't it? If you just want to go ba, 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 ba. If you want to play it on an instrument, but that tune's a bit hard, just play D, C, B, A. Will work fine, okay? And then here's the second part of the B part. What do you notice about this? Ba 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 ba. You sing. Ba 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 ba. Me. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. What do you notice? What do you notice about that little bit at the end of the second part of the B part? Have you heard it somewhere before? Anyway, let me know. Answers over on in the live chat. Great. Okay, so let's just demo. We've now learned all the bits for the whole piece. So if you are not in the National Orchestra for All, you still managed to learn one of the pieces that we're playing. I'm just grabbing my instrument. Let's see now if we can put the whole thing together. I'll just demonstrate how the B part will go. Okay, I'm going to sing the tune and I'm going to play the accompaniment. If you're playing chords, then this is an E. You can play E major. Okay, E, E, A, E, E, D, D. Okay. So they're the chords that you can play with that bass line. Okay, here's the B part. I'm going to demonstrate. Just listen and watch for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. I'll have to do the counting. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Again. Okay, now we've only got 2 minutes left, so we're going to try and do the whole piece now. Okay, stick with me. I'm sure we'll get there. Each section is repeated, but I think your musical brains will tell you to do that anyway. I'll try and call things out to help. Here we go. Let's try it. Let me just check out what you're saying. Great. Fab. Some people are enjoying it, which is good to see. Thank you very much. Here we go. Right. So from the beginning. Okay. Don't forget, if you're on percussion, you can add this rhythm. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, here we go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye, 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 bye. Yeah, ba, ba. Bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye. Bye, 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 yeah, ba, ba. Yeah, ba, 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 bye, bye, bye. Ba, bye, yeah, bye, yeah, ba, 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 bye, bye, bye. Ba, 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 bye, 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 yeah, ba, ba. Bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye, yeah, ba, ba, bye. Bye, 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 yeah, ba, ba. Yeah, ba, 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 bye, bye, bye. Ba, bye, yeah, bye, yeah, ba, 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 bye, bye. This is the B part now. Stand. B part again. Stand. through the whole half hour and that you've learned that whole klezmer tune. And if you have, it will stay with you for a long, long time. I think it's a wedding dance. Is it a wedding dance? It might be a wedding dance. Great. Okay, so just to say thank you very much for joining me yesterday and today. It's been such a pleasure to be kind of working virtually with the National Orchestra for All and anyone else that's been joining us. So just to remind you that tomorrow we have a really exciting and lovely session where I'll be talking with members of the National Orchestra for All and our guest young composer in residence, Lucy Hale. Lucy is a fab composer and she's written a brand new piece for the National Orchestra for All, which we were planning to get together just this week in rehearsals, but we're still going to be exploring that piece a little bit. We have a special recording that we can share with you, and that's at 11 o'clock tomorrow. So if you want to join us tomorrow at 11 in conversation with Lucy Hale, with members of our NOFA Orchestra, then that would be great. So I shall see you there. NOFA members, you are going off to sectionals again now. So off to your Zoom rooms and have a great half an hour. Thank you very much again for joining me and see you again. Bye-bye.